So a lot of us may not be familiar with that history we just saw regarding the Arab slave trade, right? I want to show this article right here that gives a little bit more insight on what happened to those blacks that were sold in the Arab slave trade. Check this out. So as I said, a lot of us aren't too familiar with the history regarding the Arab slave trade, right? So here's an excerpt from a book titled The Revolt of African Slaves in Iraq, right? We know the Arab slave trade lasted for an extended period of time. I want to say around 600 AD, right? All the way up into the 1970s. Even today, our brothers and sisters are still being sold as slaves in Libya, right? A large hand in that are the Arabs or the Muslims today. A quick highlight I want to hit in this: their fate resembled that of black slaves in the transatlantic slave trade. So as you had the 1619 transatlantic slave trade, you also had the Arab slave trade or the sub-Saharan slave trade that you read about in history. Watch this, it gets deeper.
Whatever the nomenclature, it is true that during the golden age of the Abbasid Caliphate, thousands of black slaves were imported from East Africa into Iraq to work in extremely brutal and inhospitable conditions. Generally, they were used to drain swamps and marshlands, clean salt flats by removing the salt crust, extract salt from seawater, and subsequently cultivate cotton and sugarcane on the lands they reclaimed. On top of the back-breaking labor they were forced to do, the Zanj also lived in miserable conditions, often living in camps of 500 to 5,000.
So we just took a brief look at the brutality of the Arab slave trade, and the Bible details, right, some of that history. Watch this, Joel chapter 3, and I'm going to read verse 4 and jump. Joel chapter 3 verse 4 says, "Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine?" Those are Arab nations right there, Palestine. Watch this, verse 5. "Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things." Watch this, verse 6. "The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians." Those are your white nations, right? The Arabs sold us into slavery, right? It says sold unto the Grecians. We're reading about the Arab slave trade in Bible prophecy.